Roblox Jane Doe Gooner situation is weird. Alright, so to begin today's video, we must first go over a TikToker named Squirtle Sage, a weird Roblox player who you will quickly learn has a deep and very dark obsession with Jane Doe, who, if you don't already know, is a character from the game Forsaken, arguably one of Roblox's biggest games at the moment. Like I said, this obsession went deep and left Squirtle Sage with the nickname the Jane Doe Gooner. But before we dive deeper, make sure to subscribe with notifications on to help me reach 100,000 subscribers and to never miss an upload on my channel ever again. So who exactly is Squirtle Sage? Well, based off of his TikTok profile that has over 21,000 followers and over 1.7 million likes, his early content at least didn't seem that weird. Videos like this was his main content, random videos of Pokemon Go, his cat, and of course Roblox. But yeah, like I said, nothing looked out of the ordinary, just a normal kid posting normal and random TikToks. This would all change later in his so-called career, but these random videos of his life wouldn't really gain any popularity. But this would all change when he started to upload videos on the game Roblox. Random Roblox edits would help his TikTok get to where it is today. Videos like this would get him hundreds of thousands, if not millions of views on the platform.
Oh my god, it's Montana, man.
With some of his TikToks getting as big as 1.7 million views just in a single video. However, what nobody realized at the time was how dark and weird his TikTok would become, and slowly he would reveal a growing obsession with the Roblox character Jane Doe. I briefly told you guys who Jane Doe was before, but to go more in depth, Jane Doe is a character from the game Forsaken, an upcoming survivor in the game who was actually supposed to be an NPC, but has now become a survivor. As for the appearance of the skin, which you will find out is a key detail within today's story, Jane Doe takes on the appearance of a yellow-skinned female Robloxian with pink hair. She wears a somewhat beaten up black brimmed hat and wears a brown messenger bag on her right waist. She wears a black jacket and standard jeans. In both the concept art and her current model, her eyes are covered with a shadow. But why is this so important, you might ask? Well, our buddy over here on TikTok, Squirtle Sage, has been saying some extremely concerning things about Jane Doe, to the point where hundreds of thousands of people are clowning on him for his obsession. Squirtle Sage's TikTok started from random Roblox edits into a weird fan page towards Jane Doe, like this video.
Jane Doe art before I go sleaze.
Maybe Sage was right.
Destroy glass house with arts I don't own.
Squirtle Sage was so right.
You could be right. You're so right!
Which would even catch the attention of a Roblox YouTuber named QRico, who had this to say about the situation.
I don't normally get myself involved with Roblox drama because, to be honest with you, I have way better things to do than to be interested in internet fighting over a children's building game. But this video is being made out of respect for a smaller creator who doesn't really have the ability to defend themselves. This also isn't one of my usual videos, so there's not going to be too much silly editing. Hopefully this video is a little shorter. Recently I made a video discussing the Forsaken fandom, and in that video I mentioned a TikTok user named Squirtle Sage and his videos about Jane Doe, one of the Forsaken characters. Basically, this guy makes videos of him obsessing over the character, and he's most known for liking this one animation of Jane Doe.
So yeah, he had been brought up in one of his videos before about Squirtle Sage and his weird obsession. And it even got to a point where the artist of one of these fan arts that Squirtle Sage had been obsessing over had contacted QRico regarding what happened. They would say this: "Hello Rico, sorry for bothering your time. It's me, the creator of that Jane Doe animation that Squirtle Sage obsessed with that you stated in your newest YouTube video. I just want to update my situation between me and Squirtle Sage, and I hope you want to update this situation to everyone so there's no misinformation. So I'll explain shortly. Me and him made a deal for peace, which was me accepting his commission, but under one condition, which was he was going to delete all of his posts that included my Jane Doe drawing. We agreed, but once I finished, he resisted to do our deal, and yep, drama. If you really want to help me or at least want to know about this further, please reply, and I'm so sorry if I bother you. Have a good day. So yeah, the person behind the Jane Doe animation that Squirtle Sage had been posting multiple times, might I add, had came to an agreement with Squirtle Sage. If she did a commission for him, he would then take down all posts with that animation. The artist just didn't want to associate with his TikTok, and yeah, in return he would get a free art commission for Jane Doe. However, once the artwork was made, the artist got scammed, and to this day, videos like this, including the animation, are still on Squirtle Sage's TikTok, which is very messed up. But the funniest thing about this whole situation is that Forsaken literally banned the guy from their game, which I just find extremely funny. But the weirdest part of this all is that the comments are on Sage's side, when he is the one obsessing over some random Roblox character and doing much worse things, which you will learn later in the video. But back to the video talking about the situation. Well, it only gets worse.
There's no harm, no foul, and what's important is that the video was credited under the description, so there's that. Then Squirtle Sage starts not crediting the original artist, and then he makes this video. This is where the issue starts, especially considering this creator drew this animation with no intent for it to be taken. So the creator messages Squirtle Sage and says, hey, can you take that video down? It's making my animation seem like it's something that it isn't. And I would prefer if you don't paint my art in that light anymore. And also don't use it anymore, please. So basically a personal request from yours to stop using the animation in the videos.
And what did Sage do, you might ask? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. The problem isn't with the animation, but the fact it's being by Sage is already crossing a boundary, but not even crediting the person who made it is on a whole other level of messed up. And he clearly didn't care, because he continued to use said animation over 5 times after the artist messaged him. Sage would even respond to this directly in a TikTok.
Yo, it's me, Squirtle Sage. I'm currently on the run since the creator of the Jane Doe video wants me. People are tracking me down for a fan meetup, so yeah, stay safe, twin.
Sure, this could be rage bait, but I think it has gone way too far to be considered any type of joke or rage bait. Oh yeah, and he blatantly lies that the artist was sending threats when obviously that is not true. They were being so polite when messaging about taking down the TikToks.
This call out post made by Squirtle Sage led to real threats to the creator by fans of Squirtle Sage. On the 31st of May, after dodging the messages, Sage finally responds to the creator directly. Not to apologize, not to say, hey, I'm gonna delete the videos now, or I'm sorry my fans sent to you. He says, can I have a commission? And they work out a deal where yours will draw them whatever he wants in exchange that he takes down the Jane Doe videos.
But yeah, like we saw earlier, this deal did not go through, and the artist basically got over and scammed for no reason. Like, if you think this situation is bullshit or not worth making a video on, bro, this innocent artist had their art against their will, had their art stolen from them without getting credited, got scammed, and then got sent death threats. Why? For no reason. They didn't do anything but ask Sage to simply remove the videos, and yet we have Sage over here acting like they are the victim. It's obvious this kid is like 13 and doesn't realize what he is doing, but the fact that so many people are still openly supporting Sage like he didn't cause all of this shit towards the artist is crazy. And you guys honestly need to do better if you think that Sage is in the right. And when directly confronted, this is what Sage would say.
I inquired with Squirtle Sage privately and got him to answer a few questions about the situation. He knew who I was, so I was able to get more information out of him. Sage had informed me on a different perspective, alleging that it was yours who had violated this supposed deal. In his screenshots, he showed yours said video, meaning singular. Squirtle Sage was under the assumption that he only needed to delete one of his videos to hold up his end of this agreement. At first I was a little confused. It didn't make sense to me that if yours was uncomfortable with the art being used, why was it that they would only ask for one video to be removed out of the 6 other ones? He then shares another screenshot where yours explicitly states, do not use the Jane Doe art again. Clear and simple, basically a reiteration of the deal, just delete my art and stop using it. I pointed this out to Sage and asked him why he didn't pick up on this. He mentioned a language barrier. Yours, as far as I know, doesn't speak English, so most of their messages are presumably translated or just typed differently. Which is why it said video, when yours really meant videos, plural.
So I'm not sure if that is bullshit or if that is true, but to this day he is still using the Jane Doe animation and making goon talks over the character. But yeah guys, let me know in the comments what you think about this whole situation, and please tell me that you guys think Sage is in the wrong. And yeah, that is the story of Jane Doe Gooner. As always, if you're new to the channel and you enjoy content like this, please make sure to subscribe with notifications on to help me reach 100,000 subscribers, and if you want to watch something similar to this, click the video on screen now.